My name's Anthony Parker. I've been in the motor trade for about 12 years. Started off doing motorsport kind of stuff and then moved more across into car sales and stuff like that. The business is called ADR of Hanningfield. We're based in Wickford in Essex and we've been here since late 2017. We hold between 25 to 30 vehicles on site. Our stock is normally between sort of £5,000 to £50,000 retail. Sometimes we have some more expensive bits, predominantly German stuff, so Volkswagens, Audis, BMWs and Mercs. So we've been using Dealerkit for around about 18 months. Before that we didn't have a DMS system, we were just working on Microsoft Word, Excel, T-cards and various notebooks and diaries and stuff like that. DMS brings everything together into one system, so everybody knows customers are coming, what cars are going out. In particular, I would say expenses and stuff like that against vehicles. T-cards, when you try and update them, but they're never really up to date. Whereas with the DMS, as soon as a vehicle comes back from having work done, that stuff is marked onto the DMS. Everything's all up to date all the time. And it makes it much easier from an accounting perspective because you can simply export the whole list of everything. You've got all your VAT breakdown and stuff on there, so you sort of know where you are with that as well. Where historically everything would be in your brain, trying to understand what people are coming, when they're coming, the prep tasks that are outstanding on the cars, and trying to communicate that across a board of staff when everything's in one person's brain. Whereas now everything's in the DMS and everyone can work from the DMS. So one of the biggest time saves for us is definitely the advertising of the vehicles. You can upload all your images into one place. It distributes them across multiple advertising platforms. You haven't got to reorder them individually, go on Auto Trade and reorder them, go on eBay and reorder them, etc. It's there, you reorder them once and they're in. From an accounting perspective, instant exports of stock lists and stuff like that out to the accountants is so handy. You haven't got to manually sit down, make sure your Excel's up to date, make sure you've got all your vehicles in and stuff. You know it's there, it's ready to go. It's a couple of buttons and you're away. So one of the great things with Dealerkit is the lead management area. You've got all the information on the leads all in one place. You can find out what the latest contact with the customer's been, if they've got emails there, telephone calls, text messages, all that stuff is all documented. It's easy if you've got multiple staff following leads as well, because you can see if someone else has called the customer, see if someone else has appointed the customer. It puts everything all into one place. Historically, we just had sort of emails and diaries, manual diaries, and it was much harder. With Dealerkit, everything is all in one area and you can work from it with ease. So top 3 features of Dealerkit, I would say one of the top ones has to be the auto importing of invoices. When you purchase a vehicle, for example, from BCA, it will bring the invoice straight in, automatically loads the vehicle in, loads the standing value, everything like that is already there, and you can go on, a couple of clicks, put your retail value in and the car's advertised within minutes. So that's definitely one thing. The advertising is definitely one, so as I say, advertising across multiple platforms but from a single base. Ordering of images, it sounds petty, but if you've got to do it 3 or 4 times, it does take time, so it's a big time save there, I would say. And again, probably lead management. You can just make sure you're not either A, over hassling a customer, and B, make sure the customer is getting the care that they deserve. So the user interface on Dealerkit is really good, it's really intuitive, it's quite easy to use, and you can teach even some older people, perhaps shall we say, you can teach how to use it. Similarly, the guys from Dealerkit came out, they gave us a day's training on site here, ran through everything, made everything sort of really easy. Customer experience at Dealerkit has been really good. The guys are always on hand to answer any questions. They're always there, whether it's 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock at night, someone will come back to you pretty quickly if you need an answer on something. The guys have been great at making small changes to the system. There's been some specific things that we requested that the system didn't do or couldn't quite accommodate at the start. And the guys have worked through those really well to implement them for us and make changes according to what you want to do with your business. Before going with Dealerkit, I looked at multiple other systems and I didn't find any that look as good as Dealerkit, to be fair. It's clear that it's been developed by an independent. They understand how an independent works. They understand what we want to do and what we're trying to achieve, and it's made to adapt for that. The system, from automatically uploading invoices from auctions uploading images, keeping track of leads, handover prep details, PDI sheets. The system encompasses literally everything you could want and works really well. I would definitely recommend Dealerkit. It's from the moment of purchasing the vehicle right through to accounting and paying your taxes on it. Dealerkit covers everything. Dealerkit is really all-encompassing in a way that I didn't see from any other competition.